Hi everyone, Susie Orman here, and today we need to have a serious, heartfelt talk about something that might be flying under your radar, but could be costing you a fortune if you aren't careful. I want to talk about how you manage your money on a week-to-week, month-to-month basis, especially if you are retired or getting ready to hand in your resignation letter for good. Listen to me. When you enter retirement, the financial game changes completely. For 40 years, you were in the accumulation phase. You were putting money into the 401k, the IRA, waiting for the bi-weekly paycheck to hit. But when you retire, you switch to the distribution phase. You are living on a fixed income. Maybe it's Social Security, maybe it's a pension, or maybe you are systematically pulling money from your investments. And here is the big problem. On a fixed income, timing is everything. If your Social Security check hits on the third Wednesday of the month, but your electricity bill, your supplemental health insurance premium, and your groceries are due on the first of the month, you have a cash flow gap. What happens when you have a cash flow gap? You face the ultimate fear of every retiree, running out of money before you run out of month, or worse, getting hit by those nasty, predatory bank overdraft fees. Do you know how much banks charge for an overdraft these days? $35. $35 because you were short by $2 for a few days. That is a system designed to take money from people who are already struggling to stretch a dollar. It makes me so angry. So a question I keep getting from so many of you is, Susie, what about these new apps like Cashli? Can they help me bridge the gap? Is it safe for a retiree? Let's break down exactly what the Cashli app is, because you need to understand the truth before you let any app touch your hard-earned money. Cashli is what we call a cash advance app. It is designed to look at your bank account and give you a small advance, usually up to $150, to get you through to your next deposit so you don't overdraw your account. They don't check your credit score, they don't require a traditional paycheck, and they explicitly say they accept people on Social Security, SSI, and disability. They claim 0% interest and no late fees. On the surface, that sounds like a financial savior, doesn't it? No overdraft fees, no interest, and they accept Social Security. But listen to me closely. There is no such thing as an entirely free lunch in the financial world. How does Cashli make their money? They charge a recurring monthly subscription fee of $4.88 just to use the app and link your account. And if you want that $150 advance instantly into your account within seconds, they charge an extra express transfer fee. Now let's do the math together, because the math never lies. If you borrow $100 for 1 week to cover groceries before your Social Security check hits, and you pay that $4.88 subscription fee plus a few dollars for an express transfer, you are effectively paying an annualized interest rate that is sky high. It might look like a small $5 bill, but percentage-wise, it is an expensive way to borrow money. But I also want to look at the positive side, because I want you to be fair. If the alternative is paying a $35 overdraft fee to your big bank, paying $5 or $8 to Cashli to avoid that $35 fee is technically a math win. It saves you money in the short term. Cashli also has budgeting tools and what they call overdraft forecasting, which monitors your account and warns you if your balance is getting dangerously low. For a senior who is trying to learn how to track expenses on a smartphone, that kind of proactive alert can be a helpful guardrail. They use secure encryption, partnering with companies like Plaid and Dwolla, so your actual banking passwords aren't floating around out there. From a safety standpoint, they do it right. But here is my deep concern for you, and this is the fear we have to look right in the eye: dependency. If you start using an app like Cashli every single month to get an advance on your Social Security or pension check, you are not solving your financial problem. You are just pushing it down the road. You become trapped in a cycle of borrowing from next month to pay for this month. In retirement, that is a very dangerous slope to walk on, because your income isn't going to magically jump up next year to bail you out. So, what is your actionable takeaway? What do you actually do with this information? First, if you are currently using or considering Cashli because you are constantly on the edge of overdrafting, I want you to download the app only for its forecasting and monitoring tools if you need help keeping track of your balance. But avoid taking the cash advances unless it is an absolute emergency. Second, the real solution to a cash flow gap isn't a tech app, it's a structural change to your life. I want you to pick up the phone and call your utility companies, your insurance providers, and anyone else who sends you a monthly bill. Tell them, I am a retiree on a fixed income. My deposit hits on this specific day of the month. I need to change my bill due date to match my income. Most companies will change your due date for free. That instantly eliminates the timing gap without costing you a single penny in subscription fees. Third, you must build what I call your financial peace of mind buffer. Even if it's just $200 or $300 sitting in your checking account that you never touch, that small cushion acts as your own personal, free Cashli app. It stops the overdrafts naturally. Technology can be a wonderful tool to give you insights into your spending, but never let an app replace old-fashioned financial discipline. Protect your cash, watch the hidden fees, and stand in your financial truth.